Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Quest XI. This is part 98 where we are currently in the Snifferheim city, and in the last episode we beat Gilda, who was Mia, also was actually secretly Steven's sister. So that was exciting. All the gold caps, if we look on our world map here, have disappeared. So there's no more gold caps blocking us, and we can now make our way to the Snowfield, which means we can make our way to Arbora. Now Arbora is there where they have been telling us to go the whole game, since we became a human again after being a fish. So I'm assuming Arbora is the continuation of the game. I'm also assuming that both of our lovely ladies, that of our Veronica and our Serena, will be in Arbora, since that's where they were born. So it makes sense that that's where they'll be. For now though, we're just gonna keep tracing on, keep going on as we murder everything in this game. I did change a little bit of things on my characters. Gave them slightly better equipment. That's why our old man is not in his royal garb anymore, and he's now in his normal outfit, because we had to give the people some better armor. And after the Gildiga fight, I realized that, you know, the looks are important, but I'm getting my butt handed to me, so it's time to forget about looks and start thinking about winning, and that's what I've done. So we're gonna make our way to the Snarfield on this side, because I first want to make my way into the Hexwood, simply because I want to check if the Hexwood has any new stuff for us, obviously, and new enemies, as well as potentially maybe a new area that might have unlocked or something like that. If you look in the area outside of Octagonia, there is that weird pedestal thing. So for all we know, there is a possibility that new things have unlocked in other areas, such as here, the Royal Library and the Hexwood. So we're going to be heading straight for the Hexwood first. Going to be ignoring everything else. We're going straight for Hexwood. We will kill this guy. He isn't a new enemy because we have encountered it on the ocean before, but it is a new first time we're encountering it on land. So let's fight it. There's one of those blue hoodlums, so also not a new enemy, but definitely something we'll fight anyways. Good snooze, and of course landed on two of our people. So that very much frustrates me, but what can I do? So as you can see, our boy Rabbi, he learned Crack. Crack does 1 billion damage, so it's really good. It's way better than the little pathetic little crackle that they're doing. Think I give a shit about your little crackle? Let's take out these guys. Sweet, and now Heavy Hood's the only guy left. Shouldn't be too difficult. Right, let's get your mana back. There we go. A little bit of that mana back, it's always good. Nice block on the first hit there, dude. That's actually frustrating, because our first hit's our strong hit, our second hit's our much weaker hit. There is a quest for us in that inn, which is very exciting. And I wonder if it's Snorri. I'll definitely have to check that out. But first, to the Hexwood, because I want to definitely check out the Hexwood, because the Hexwood is one of two things. Either a new thing is unlocked in the Hexwood, or B, the Hexwood is a dead end. Now, I'm worried that the Hexwood's going to be an eerie type of place, you know, one of those dead ends where there's nothing, because that is definitely possible, and also where the enemies have not been upgraded at all, because it's one of those places where they thought you'd never go back to, you'll never explore it again. So just like the Eerie and the Kingsbarrow, it seems that the enemies in the Hexwood have not been changed or upgraded in any way, shape or form. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. The experience here is going to be worth nothing, so we might want to attempt to fight as minimum enemies as we can. So this is a blue bulb. I'm pretty sure these are normal. These were normally here, the sprite bulbs, but we'll fight them anyway just to check. We'll fight every enemy that we see once, if they're not vicious, obviously. Even if they are vicious, we'll probably just fight them once anyway, but this is exactly what I was thinking was going to happen. We were going to come into the Hexwood, and it was going to be just an instant dead end. Instant let's turn around, and we're not going to turn around obviously, but let's leave and go back to the other area. Go to the Snarfield, explore the full extent of the Snarfield, speak to whoever's in that cave, get the what I'm assuming is going to be a mini quest, a side quest, sorry, not a mini quest. I guess you could call it side quest, mini quest if you wanted to, but they are called side quests. A new side quest for us And after we get that side quest, we can decide if we want to, how much of the Snarfot we want to explore. We'll obviously kill any new enemies we see in the Snarfot, so any vicious versions of old enemies or any brand new enemies we'll fight in the Snarfot. We'll maybe go Shenron has been released from the ice. Who knows? You know, with all the fire and brimstone shooting down from Yggdrasil's death, maybe the ice surrounding Shenron is mounted. Who knows? I guess we'll find out soon.
And stay down.
We got a mirror shot. I mean, I'm fighting all these guys. We don't have to, and it's probably not worth it experience-wise. But I'm doing it anyway because I just want to fight each one of them once in case some of them are new. Like Fruity Succubats, I'm sure we have fought before, but just in case I haven't fought them before because my memory is horrible, I'd rather be safe and just kill them. I got Puff Puff. I'm in love. I think Puff Puff should be banned from the monster's move phase. No, I'm just kidding. But after what boss was that? It wasn't even a boss, was it? It was a normal encounter. Something put a lot of our people, made a lot of our people in love, and we killed ourselves. Oh, the penny pincher in the last episode. The penny pincher. It made all our people in love with the penny pincher, and the penny pincher actually freaking almost killed. Or the episode before the last episode, actually. Sorry, we almost killed our entire party. We almost went game over from a penny pincher. From a penny pincher, guys. Can you believe that? Gildiger was officially the strongest monster we fought in the game, by the way. So it was super cool. Stump Champ Spear. Doesn't matter because they're dead. We haven't fought the big tree versions that are in every Dragon Quest game, but not in this one for some reason.
Victory is ours.
Also, yet not in this game yet. Let's make sure we set. So that's a fruity bat, some fruity bats. We were fighting because I thought I was running past them, but obviously I was a little bit out of where I thought I was, so it's just a little bit unfortunate. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Kill these guys, get it done, move along. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run into where we fought Joe. And we're gonna check if there's anything there, if anything's changed. If nothing's there, I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna run back because I don't really have anywhere to teleport to in the Snarfot. I haven't unlocked any campfires or such, so we'll run back quick. But we won't fight anything on the, we'll fight literally nothing on the way back. So the run back is gonna be really quick. Got a platinum out of that. There's some she slimes. We already fought these, but let's check if they're vicious. Are you guys vicious? They just have red eyes naturally. They're not vicious. Slimesicles. So they're not vicious, they just have red eyes naturally, so just one of those things. Don't know why Jade pepped up. I don't know how the pep up chance works. I thought it was when every time they got attacked, but some of my people aren't even getting attacked, but they still pep them up, which is good, but also kind of annoying because it makes it like slightly more complicated to pep up certain people. We have the pep up pips, by the way, which are really cool. I'm just gonna fight this in case we haven't, but I'm sure we have. Couple Woolly Girlies appears. Definitely fought Woolly Girlies before. So bam, bam. So we're fighting a lot of enemies here, but there's a lot of different types of enemies here. Think about that. Insane. There was the Botkin Archers. Then it was these Fruity Succubats. Ooh, nice. Level up on Hendrik. Hey, Hendrik can actually use those skill points. I'll hold off on that for now, though. You can actually use the skill points. There was Woolly Girlies. There were the Stump Champs. There were the Slimesicles. Quite a lot of different enemies in this area. Ooh. See, new lanterns. I mean, these are normal lanterns we fight at nighttime. The luminous lamplings we fight at nighttime in the Sneerfeld, but I'll fight these ones too. I don't mind. It shouldn't take too long. The thing is, these fights should never take too long, so that's why I don't mind doing them. So if I do see a new enemy type, I will endeavor to kill it, just in case. Just in case. I mean, we've only spent about 8 minutes in this episode already, and we've done good exploration. So I always thought it was sparkly. I guess it's just the chest. You guys are supposed to all run away from me, so that's good. There's a Orc. That's just an Orc King. That's a Drachma. I will fight them both, even though we have no reason to. I'll do it anyway. We have definitely fought Orc Kings and Drachmas before, but I'll fight them both just to confirm. And then we'll head on over to the next one. So it's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would because there's so many different monster types in the Hexwood. Holy crap. You guys ever seen this many different monster types in one area? Jade and Hendrik, do you guys have pep power together? No, you don't. I kind of find that odd. You'd think Jade and Hendrik, who are like the princess and the princess's knight, would have like have ability together, but it seems that's not the case at all. So the Hexwood has 0 vicious monsters. So in my opinion, the Hexwood is based exactly the same as the Eerie slash the King's Barrow.
All is well that ends well.
They didn't think people would ever go back there, so they didn't bother changing it. I mean, these guys were never here before, so I will fight this guy. There's definitely new enemies here. There's so many different types. A Jowler. There's like so many different types of enemies. How many different types of enemies have we fought in this episode alone? So far, like just in this area, in the Hexwood, we fought like Succubat, Bodkin, Orc King, Slimesicle, Prowler, Drachma, Stump Champ. That's like 7. Is that 7? Is my counting correct? Is it more than 7? I don't know. You guys let me know. How many different enemies have we fought in this area already? Because holy shit, this is taking way longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were just going to do a quick run through, check for any new enemies. We weren't going to find like these bats. Oh, not these bats, but these birds. Technically, these birds aren't like new. I mean, they're not new. We fought them before, obviously, but I mean, we haven't fought them in this episode alone. A Chillinodon. Definitely fought a Chillinodon though, so we're just going to murder it quick. Beautiful. The good thing is these are very weak, so the positive is that this is going really quick. And I mean, all in all, we are getting a little bit of money, we're getting a little bit of XP, so it's not like it's a complete waste. Although it's like not really necessary for us at all, because we don't need this XP or this money, in all honesty. It's pretty much fine. But hey, let's take the positive. We got a couple of items out of this, so it's not completely wasting my time. Man, running out of here is going to be annoying. Maybe I would just teleport to Sniffelheim and then run through Snarfout. I mean, we can get through Snarfout without fighting anything. We can actually get through the whole of Snarfout without fighting absolutely anything. So it shouldn't be too hard. Now this is where we fight Jaw. And Jaw was our boy, but Jaw is dead. Ooh, we have enemies here now. Oh, we've got a lot of enemies. There were never enemies here before. What is that? This is the 9th type of enemy, a Pine Needler. These are first world tree monsters. These monsters were in the first forest, sorry, the first forest. These monsters were in the first forest, Pine Needlers. Now we fight them here in the Hexwood. Very interesting. So we fought some Pine Needlers here. We got some Mastodons. I think we fought 10. I think we fought exactly 10 different monster types in this forest, in the Hexwood, if you will. Which means this place technically could be a very nice place to grind monster items. So that's actually kind of interesting. Because there's so many different types of monsters, we could get so many different types of bonuses out of it. Okay. But I'm not going to spend any more time here. I'm going to just zoom out. So there was nothing really here. What's the closest place? Sniffelheim City? Man. Yeah, that's the closest place, I guess. That sucks, man. Okay, so we've got to teleport to Snowfall City, which means we've got to run all the way back through the Snowfall to the other side. But we explored the Hexwood completely, at least, so... And we saw a bunch of enemy types, 10 enemy types. None of them are new specifically, but 10 enemy types minimum. I mean, there might have been more even, but I can count 10 off the top of my head. I mean, there could have been 11. If there were normal orcs, it would have been 11, but there were only king orcs for some reason, which is good, I guess, but also weird. One of the Vikings turned up in town not long ago. Oh, but don't worry, he was a man, not a monster. Go to their hideout, you will see that they've all changed back to the way they were. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna, but okay. Now let's run through the Snarfout again. Get our butts on over to through the Sniffelheim region, and then get our butts over to the Snarfout. Then get our butts to that little... I don't want to call it an inn, because it's not actually an inn, but let's call it the cabin in the woods, if you will. We'll run to the cabins of woods. We'll quickly speak to that guy, get the quest there, and then we'll make our way to... We should probably go to the Royal Library, but I really don't want to go to the Royal Library. Because the Royal Library is a pain in the butt. But we really should go to the Royal Library. I don't know, man. I'll decide when I get in the game if I want to go, or when I get there if I want to go to the Royal Library. But we probably should go to the Royal Library. This could be like a... more of an exploration episode than a story episode. We've done quite a few story episodes in a row. You know, we did the entirety of the Steven storyline. We did go to Gondolia between the Jade and the Steven storyline, I guess. So technically, we did do some side questing. We did end up in Gondolia, where we bought Hendrik's armor for 5,000 gold instead of 100,000 gold. So that was a bonus. Really saved ourselves a bit of bucks there. I mean, it's kind of their own fault though, so those two brothers are stupid. Instead of fighting each other to beat the other person, they should work together and make a massive profit. But you know, competition is a thing. Sail Wanderer, I'm a soldier of Snibelheim. I came here with my younger brother to eradicate the killing machines that have been displayed. King the Snarf at a blade. All was pursuing the plan until the blood-red robot appeared. A terrifying type GR, far more powerful than its cousins. It was murder on its metallic mind. But we battled the beast with all our strength, and at long last we prevailed, but it got to get crossed. My bad not to survive his injuries. I dragged myself to these cabins, and I've been resting here ever since. Alas, I do not have the strength to stand. Since our parents passed away, my brother was the only family I had. We swore that we would always be together. I would never forgive that type Geo for taking him from me. I will not rest until every type Geo in Edrei is reduced to a smoking pile of cogs and sprockets. I will make them taste my pain at 10,000-fold. You fight for justice, do you not? While I recover from my wounds, will you slay type 0 in my stead? The knight wants you to help take vengeance on type Zeros that killed his brother, yes? You will, thank you my friend. The type Zeros that are the commanders of the robot army. They only ever appear alongside the killing machines of ordnance. They appear on the front lines only rarely, but if you keep fighting their foot soldiers, one is sure to show its fiendish face eventually. The killing machines congregate in the Snarfat near the frozen forge. The type Zeros will not be far behind them. But I beg of you, do not overstretch yourself. Bet one and bring back a piece of its inner workings as proof. This will suffice. The fiends must pay for what they have done, but not at the cost of yet more lives. Okay, so basically his brother died to type Zeros, and now he's sending me out to fight type Zeros. Nice, dude. Nice. And that's a rare monster, by the way. It's been a while since we've had a rare monster spawn. The last rare monster we had was the golden umbrella, the golden golly grabber or something like that. I think that was the last one we got, and we haven't got one since. So to have to hunt down a rare is actually kind of exciting. So these are some vicious platypunks, which is some vicious cracked bold platypunks. Let's get their name correct, guys. Don't insult them by saying their name incorrectly. Vicious cracked bold platypunks. 3 of them. They are dead.
We win again.
Ooh, can we get the... Can we get it? 36, you fucking guy. They're just making it so hard. So hard to get all to learn those things. You know what, I might actually pop a seed of skill. You know what, I think I'm gonna pop a seed of skill. Let's go. Got a bunch of them. They're all piling up. Why not? Let's pop a seed of skill. Use the seed of skill on JRPGaming. Gains 1 skill point. Okay, use the seed of skill on JRPGaming. Gains 1 skill point. Is it only 1 every time? It's only 1. I thought there was like a chance thing. I thought maybe you could get multiples, but I guess I was wrong. So let's quickly learn Giga Gash. Dun, da, da, da. Learn new ability Giga Gash. Sweet. So now that our sword section is completely done, and our sword mastery is done to as far as we can do it, we shall head down to the luminary section. I'm not going to go into the great sword section yet, because then I have to learn. I need to use 3, 7, who knows, 19. Well, I can't do this type of. This is impossible. 49? 49 plus 55, 85, 90. I need to use 91 skill points to learn all of sword mastery. Are you actually kidding me? But I guess this sword mastery is like for the great sword mastery, not for the, because it's two-handed, you see, two-handed. So these are great sword masteries. These aren't sword masteries. So this is sword mastery and this is sword mastery. But to see these, to see this, I need to learn these 2. And to see this, I need to learn these 2. Now, it's very frustrating because to get these 2, I have to come through the great sword section. So I want to learn this. I absolutely have to come through the great. There's no other way. And that's so frustrating. But I think we'll focus on luminary for now. Hendrik, you can finally learn your double-edged slash ability. Beautiful. New ability double-edged slash and falcon slash or heroism. Oh, this is all under heroism. I think I'm going to just let you learn strength plus 20. Does falcon slash work with one-handed weapon? With two-handed weapons? That would be insane. So that guy's doing pretty well, and no one else has anything to do. So we're going to leave. Awesome. Let's carry on. Vicious crackball platypunks, and then there's one of those space guys. We'll fight them all. This is gonna be a very long episode of just fighting, and it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. in the game. You have to fight some enemies every now and then, and that's just how it works. I'm gonna take out Rab and replace him with Steven, because right now I'm not really needing to heal as much. And yeah, I'm gonna take out Rab and replace him with Steven, because Steven he attacks like twice because he's got 2 super strong daggers, and well, he's got a new super strong dagger you guys haven't seen yet, and he's got a normal dagger, so he attacks twice at least. So, oh, you guys vicious. Oh, these are vicious face invaders. I did not realize that they were vicious face invaders. I thought they were normal face invaders, but they're actually vicious face invaders. So maybe we did need to heal. Who knows? Let's go multi-thrust. Yeah. Nice. 1 down, baby. Hendrik. Okay. Nice miss, Mr. Thiefy boy. Sweet. Hendrik's pep power ran up. It's okay. Face invader, lava lump. Nice. Okay, so we got a little bit of a collector thing here. Let's get it. Got it. Boom. Glimmer glass. Glimmer glass. And silk blossom. Sweet. So we fought enough of the. We fought this guy. We fought this guy. That one's the one you ride. We don't need to ride him because we've already unlocked the entirety of this map, as far as I know. So no reason to ride him, but we can just double check here. Okay, so the places are still opened up for us, which is nice. So no reason to ride one of those guys. I mean, maybe technically he could be faster for us, but let's be honest, I don't care. So I'm not going to worry too much about the killing beasts and the getting of the quest complete right now. I'm just going to make my way to the Royal Library naturally. I'm going to fight the killing machines on the way. If we happen to meet the type 0, whatever, I'll kill him. If not, whatever. Let's move on, you know? As I'm not going to waste too much time. I want to make it at least to Arborea by the end of the episode, if not in this episode already. So, okay, so there's a hood guy. We have fought a hood guy. So I'm going to choose not to fight him, even though I've technically not actually fought a hood guy like this by attacking a hood guy. So I will quickly do it. It's just quick fight. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we've gone full damage now, by the way, which is very dangerous because now we have 0 block, like 0 heal. So we take a ton of damage, but we're never healing up pretty much. Ooh, actually I should have definitely attacked the other hood. That's my bad. That was my bad. I messed that one up a bit. It's okay. Nice. The hoods killing each other is beautiful. What else do you want in life? Fall in love with me and murder each other. Dude, how are you guys not dead though? Just in all honesty. I think, there we go. I was gonna say, I think you should be dead by now. He's gonna be dead soon. I think Eric does more damage. Eric does more damage in a physical sense right now, but actually the old man, he was doing very good damage with the crack. The crack was doing a ton of damage, guys. It was doing so much damage. I was actually kind of like, excuse me, when I saw the damage that crack did, I was a little bit confused. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so we want to go up here immediately. So let's head up first, because we're coming up here because we're gonna have to go down anyway. Yeah, this is actually better to do it this way. Go check here for any items, like that sparkly all over there. What is that? It's a silver saber. It's a silver saber cat. Not a saber cub. A silver saber cat. I'm not sure if I ever fought one of those. I'm pretty sure I would have, but the problem is I can't remember fighting it, and if I can't remember fighting it, I might not have fought it. You know what I mean? There's just a chest over there, nothing else. I'm not gonna waste my time. Right now I'm looking for killing machines only, and that's about it. Don't see any killing machines. Mr. Bears, hoodlums. No killing machines. There's supposed to be killing machines here. Maybe they only come at night time. It's a possibility. Gonna do a quick run around the Royal Library, see if there's any sparklies or chests. Pretty sure there aren't any chests, but maybe there's a sparkly or two that I might have missed on my first time here. Doubted it, but I wanted to check it out. Sweet. Awesome, so we're just gonna run down here. There is, I think, a singular sparkly over here. We'll get that singular sparkly, and then we will... It's over here, right? I was sure there was a sparkly here. Maybe my memory is fading? I guess my memory is fading, so there wasn't a sparkly at all. Why did I think there was a sparkly there? Ghost. What are you showing me, Ghost? The ghost is walking directly here. Why? Target maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's head to the Royal Library. I'm like, these ghosts keep distracting me. Royal Library. Now, I don't think there's going to be anything for us to do here, in all honesty. At least not yet, because there are those magical books we can't read because we can't unlock them. But, you know, we are here, so... Like, those are definitely new monsters. I mean, if they're not new monsters, the book called The Great Gun of the Hexwood. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's fight this dragon. A blue dragon appears once again. This is the enemy we fought in the this should be like way better. Yeah, because I upgraded that to a better steel, and I made the gloves that he's equipped with +3, so he has steel chances to die. Because I was over Eric never sitting. I was like, what has happened? Might need to put a heal in my body. I should use Dragon Slash there, actually, that's my bad. Never mind, apparently I didn't need to use Dragon Slash at all. Blue Dragon is defeated.
We win again.
Okay, so that's good. Slimy Boy, do you have anything different to say, or you say the same thing? This time is but longer before the Age of Heroes. That's when the glorious monsters performed against the evil luminary. Over the years, more and more books have been added, and now there's a gajillion of them. It's a goldmine of useful information. He does seem different, but... Okay, some Lucifers up there. So I want to find these books that were protected by magic. Ancient book, JRPG can only make our words. See number 1. It's magic seal and you can't read it. Okay, so I still can't read these magical books. So we're going to have to come back here at some point probably to read these magical books. So I'm going to choose to ignore this area now, even though I'm not entirely sure if this is a fact or not, that we are going to come back here or not. I have no way of knowing. But I'm going to choose to believe that we are going to come back here at some point, and that is why I'm going to leave, because I don't want to explore the entirety of this place again, and then I've got to come back and do it again. That's enough fucking library for me, baby. I would have been very happy if these killing machines would have spawned here, but it does not look like that is the case. Got some Ursa base and hoodlums. I still don't know what that symbol is, but okay. It's a little bit frustrating because I actually wanted to fight the killing machines, but they're not here, so we're gonna ignore them, and hopefully we'll come back next time to do other things, such as the what does one want to even call it? The library's magic book crap thing. That's beautiful language, by the way. The way I said that was just so good. It's as if I was like, if I honestly could speak the English language for a whole 5 seconds. So we got a normal saber cat. That must be new, because I don't remember the silver saber cat. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered a silver saber cat. And it's not vicious either. Everything else is vicious, but that's not vicious. Mountain mover. Have some money. I just thought, oh, this is Jade. Jade cannot heal. I'm gonna have to start healing up a bit. A bit of more heal on Jade, please. I'm so happy that my main character is such a nice all-rounder here. He's literally got a little bit of everything. It's really nice. Ooh, 126 damage. Nice. That's really good damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dude, those abilities on Eric are actually so good. Okay, look at this. I don't think I've ever fought one of you. I'm gonna fight you now. There's a Cure Slime, if I'm correct. I might have fought Cure Slimes, but I can't remember, so... So I've actually just got a full single target party right now, which is maybe not a good idea when you're playing Dragon Quest and has multitudes of enemies that come in multitudes of forms together. But it's a choice I made. So far we fought everything. I see there's killing machines that we have to fight. We'll fight those quickly. But other than that, we fought everything else here. So far it's going pretty good. This was just a very combat focused episode. We got a tiny bit of levels out of it, but not really anything to write home about. I'm going to quickly do a little bit of a gander over here. This is the way back to the Sniffer region. There's nothing here. Okay, cool. I'm not going to fight you, Sabercat, even though I've technically not ran into a Sabercat of my own volition. I ran into another enemy that the Sabercat happened to spawn with. So like logic says I should fight the Sabercat, but I'm going to choose today to break my own rule and just keep going to just speed things up a tiny bit, because this is really a very, very combat focused episode. There's been a lot of combat in this episode, let's be honest with each other. And I think we've fought more than enough on camera right now. If I do need to ever grind, I'll just do it off camera. I'll go to a place where there's like the gold area. That was a great area to grind. We were getting experience there like crazy. It was actually insane the amount of experience we're getting from that area. Like you would think that would be one of those like you get 100 experience per fight, but you get 5,000 gold. So you don't want to go there because you don't need the gold really. It's just kind of awkward. But at the same time, you like, because you don't want that shit amount of experience, but you want the money, but it's not worth it. The experience is so little. And it's also not the other situation where it's like you get 0 gold, but you get like 10,000 experience. It was just a good amount of everything. It was a good amount of experience and an okay amount of gold. At best, it was okay. It wasn't even a great amount of gold. It was just an okay amount of gold. A group of killing machines appears. Beautiful. I need to murder killing machines. So I did get that Giga Gash, which I think is a lightning ability that... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, sweet balls of fire. Okay, so we need to bring a healer into our party. Where's Giga Gash? Giga Gash. Oh, those poor little killing machines don't even understand. They don't even know. I mean, I can technically just not put a healer in my party and then just heal like this after every turn. I can do it like that too, I guess. Just a little bit awkward. Okay, I will kill all the killing machines to make the Type 0 spawn, because the Type 0 is a new enemy that I've definitely never fought. And like I said, this episode has been 100% focused on combat, so why not? You know, why not? Let's keep the combat train running, and then we'll end the episode right outside the doors of Arbor, unless we have to fight the Shenron Dragon, because then maybe the episode might get a little bit longer. But we have to see how it goes. Giga Slash. I mean, obviously I can just use Giga Slash. I'm pretty sure Giga Slash would be more than enough, but since I'm already here,
else wants some?
The Giga Gash is so easy. It just looks so new. Where Giga Slash looks like we've done it 1,000 times. Huh? There is a rest point for us, which is good, because rest points is a teleportation. That is not a Type 0. That is a scary face. There's a scary face. I do not ask to fight the scary face. I want to steal from my killing machine.
What's yours is mine.
Dude, I even gave you the thing that makes you steal more, and you still can't steal. I gave you the gloves that makes you steal more, and I learned you learn the skill ability that makes you steal more, and you still can't land and steal.
Victory is ours.
You fool. Okay, let's rest up here. I'm not fun forging. You cannot lure me with your fun forge. Every time I go to a camp, there's a fun forge sparkling in the distance, just calling my name. Like, come, I'm a fun forge. Wouldn't it be fun to fight me? Wait, you don't fight to fight forge. What I'm saying, wouldn't it be fun to forge with me? I'm like, it would be fun to forge with you. You are correct. Oh, I freaking knew it! I freaking knew it. I knew Shenron was going to be released. Mother fudges, guys. Mother fudges. Now we need to deal with the Shenron out there somewhere. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not good, guys. There's a Shenron prowling the land, waiting to envelop everyone in coldness. I think that's what it said it did. I can't actually remember what Shenron's entire deal was, but Giga Slash should be more than enough for getting a weapon, right? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so it is a Giga Gash needed to one-shot killing machine. Not that we need to one-shot killing machines at all. We can probably just kill them.
Looking up.
Shadler up. Nice. That charm is through the roof, baby. So we can chop so we get some fanfare. No. Touch. Nope. This Type 0 is a bit rare, guys. He's a little bit more on the rare side. That's fine. You know, it happens. Sometimes you have rare stuff, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get a golden globe on like your first go by accident, and other times you have to fight 50 enemies to make it spawn. That's just how life is, man. It's just one of those things. Now we did get to knock both of them down with Jade. That is super good. It means I'm not going to use mana here, since they're already knocked. I'm just going to kill them naturally. Ah, okay, got up immediately. I should have used mana. Messed up. We messed up, boys. Oh, then again, him getting up before he uses up one of his turns, so it's not that bad. Should probably not be splitting my damage out so beautifully between the two of them. But, yeah. It is what it is. So there's a Shenron dragon flying around here somewhere, which we need to be very careful of. I don't know where the Shenron dragon is, but somewhere out there beneath the scary ice, the Shenron dragon has escaped. And we need to be very careful. I'm assuming it's going to be in the circular area coming up because it's a beautiful large circular area to fight monsters. A and B because there has to be some kind of mini boss before we make our way to Arborea, or it would be too easy to make it to Arborea. You see? You see? I knew I was going to fight. I don't know how I knew. I just knew I was going to fight Shenron here.
Something is not right here. Be on your guard.
I know Shenron's here. I should have put Sylvando in my party. It's actually kind of bad. I just realized I've got 0 healers. I mean, I've got my main character, I guess, but he's such a trashy heal. Shenron! This is what happens. This is what happens if you collect all 7 Dragon Balls, guys. Then it's Shenron. Shenron. He looks very cool. Shenron, the Dragon Man. Dun dun dun.
Since time beyond memory, I have been sealed away in that frozen fjord. But now I am released. Alas, my lengthy imprisonment has sorely depleted my powers. If the skies above Sniffelheim are to once more dance with fire, then first I must feast. You shall have the honor of being the Auroral Serpent's Sabar.
Okay.
What's yours is mine.
Okay, it doesn't have anything. I didn't think it would, but I wanted to check. Revamp time. Beautiful. Sword dance. Great sword dance. LOL. Not LOL, not LOL. I take it back. Harvest Moon. That's a flying type. Oh yeah, baby. You made a critical error, Mr. What's your name? Auroral Serpent. You took on my strongest team that's been made specifically to kill dragons. Kazam. That sounds bad. It's a little bad. Knock Derek down. We don't not give a fuck. Kill this. Wait, what? Double edge slasher. Oh, baby, that does so much damage. It almost murdered me, but did so much damage. I need to heal him. Don't use that in combat. That's a horrible ability. Not a good idea. Dude, Jade is OP against flying types, dude. Flying types don't stand a chance. Dude, you are taking like almost 2,000 damage. How are you not dead? He's pepped up. This is bad. This hits JRPG and we are in a bad place. Hey, Jay doesn't give a fuck. You need to start healing. Strong medicine time on JayRPGaming. So I made a small miscalculation with my team lineup against the boss. I'm just gonna be the first to admit this. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for full damage team against the boss, and I should have gone for some kind of a heal, but you know, how was I supposed to know I was gonna fight a giant boss now? So I'm in a very dangerous position where I could get one-shotted right now. That's good. That's really good. This is really bad. I think, no, not everyone died. We have a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Now I should probably go for the kill, for the, heals here. I'm just gonna go for the kill, I think. I'm gonna commit 100% to killing this fool. And I either kill him or I'll go game over right now, right here. Oh, why did he go? Why did you have to go? If you just let, if Hendrik just got a chance to go. Hendrik, why did you get paralyzed, you fool? Wait, I can unparalyze you. My revamp wore off. No! Do you have 8 Dristle leaves left? You do not. I get a feeling we are not going to beat this motherfucker. Do you have 8 Dristle leave? You should. You don't. Why do you not have it? I'm pretty sure I gave you 8 Dristle leaf, motherfucker. Dude, this dragon had a little more extra than I thought. Okay, as long as Jay doesn't die, we have a chance. As long as Jay doesn't die here, we have a chance. Hit Hendrik, hit Hendrik, hit Hendrik, hit Hendrik. Fuck! You just said Jade, we had a chance, guys. Hit Jade, we had an actual chance. With Harvest Moon there, he was dead, but it unfortunately did not happen. Hendrik, you need to kill this dragon right now. Right now, Hendrik! Nope, this is our first game over, boys. Our first game over, boys.
Let me at him.
Wait, what? Your standby party members joined the fray? Hello? Since when is this even a thing? This is new. This was never in the game. I was like, I put the controller down. I had accepted our loss. I knew Savannah was going to fall over there. This is new, by the way. There's never usually been a side party. That is a new thing, by the way. In case you guys are wondering. Usually, if your team dies, it's just game over. But then again, I think Dragon Quest VIII, which was the last Dragon Quest I played, only had 4 people in it. That might be right. There we go. I told you, if Jade could have done like 2 attacks with Harvest Moon, we had won. That's 17,000 experience that 2 of my characters are not getting, which is really bad. It's my main character and Jade as well, which is even worse, but, you know. That's what you get for taking a boss. You're taking a boss out of healing your party, you're going to get wrecked. Now, I didn't know there was going to be a boss, so it's a little bit unfair.
Just like the detestable luminary, the one who sealed me away all those years ago. But where Aldwin succeeded, you shall succumb.
What the? You can't move.
Scripted loss, guys?
Piteous wretches, prepare to be consumed.
No. I think Serenica is gonna come and kick your ass, dude. Game over?
No. My strength, it's straining away. What is that awful noise?
Beast, be gone, thou black offence! May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
Oh, damn, son. Just murdered that shit.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll have you back on your feet in no time.
It's like Serena's body with Veronica's voice.
Who are... No way!
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen, long have I waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you. It's ever so nice to see you all again.
That's Serena's voice.
Serena, it's really you. Thanks for helping us out there. But where did you spring from? And where have you been?
I've been trying to make my way back to Arborea ever since that awful day. But I got rather sidetracked seeing to those who needed my help.
I understand.
When I heard that the golden iceberg blocking Sniffelheim Harbour had melted away, I decided to try and make my way home from there. I never thought I'd meet you on the way.
You're heading to Arborea, eh? We're on our way there ourselves. Reckoned you keepers would be the best folk to ask about a certain sacred flying contraption.
A flying contraption? Well, I've never heard of such a thing, but I'm sure Father Benedictus will know something about it. It's so wonderful to see you all again. Would you mind awfully if I tagged along with you?
Not at all, but where the fuck is Veronica? Serena joins the party! That's great, no, but where the fuck is Veronica? Hello? That's great, no, but where the fuck is Veronica? I thought this was gonna be Veronica, but it wasn't.
If we follow the path up the mountain, we'll be in Arborea in no time. Well then, shall we?
I don't trust you really much, Serena, but okay. Auto equip. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna give you stuff that super raise your defense and your magical healing. Magical might. That's more for what's her name than you. It's more for our girl Veronica. Okay, so I don't really know what to give you. So let's just give you have some fishing stockings and put the guard on for now. And if we find anything better than the guard, we'll equip it. Some more charm and more defense. Everything's just more deafness. Haven't seen anything has more charm right now or more defense right now. So for now, that looks like that's what you're going to be using. That apparently fishing stocking guard is the best two things for Serena to use. Makes sense, I guess. Sweet. So Serena's in our party again, which is amazing. She got 26 points. Oh, she needs to get upgraded like really heavily. So as you can see, she still has quite a long ways to go. Metal Ballad. Soon learns a new pep power that can be for Metal Ballad. Okay. Home of Thunder. Unlock this. Home of Light. Sweet. Okay, so Serena's pretty much almost sorted. Let's go to lineup, and Steven can fuck off. Serena can come in. Old man can fuck off. Jay can come in, and Salvando can go up. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I like that party. That's a better party for me. Beautiful. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. A bit of a longer one, almost 50 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. It's super duper awesome, helps a lot, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next episode of Dragon Quest XI. We will make our way to Arborea, the hometown of Veronica and Serena. We found Serena, but where is Veronica? I thought they'd be together, but they're not. So it's a little bit confusing / scary. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time with more Dragon Quest XI.